This is lesson 6.4, which is special parallelograms. We have quadrilaterals. These are four-sided figures. A parallelogram has opposite sides parallel, opposite sides congruent, opposite angles congruent, and then adjacent angles are supplementary, and diagonals bisect each other. So these are all the attributes of a parallelogram. Within the parallelogram, we have a special type of parallelograms. We have rectangles and we have rhombus. So a rectangle, you know, a rectangle, opposite sides are congruent, opposite lines are parallel. We have 40 to 90-degree angles, and diagonals are congruent. In a rhombus, we have four sides congruent. We have diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are perpendicular, and then the angles are bisected by the diagonals. And then square is the last special, or one of the special parallelograms. A square is a rectangle, a square is a rhombus, and all these are parallelograms which fall under quadrilaterals. So a square has four sides congruent, four angles that are 90, and diagonals that are perpendicular, and diagonals that bisect each other. So a rectangle is a quadrilateral with four right angles. The properties of a rectangle: if a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it is a parallelogram. We have opposite sides that are parallel. If a parallelogram is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. So the diagonals are the ones that are crossing here in the rectangle. These are diagonals, and we know they're congruent. Since a rectangle is a parallelogram, a rectangle also has the properties of a parallelogram. A rhombus is a quadrilateral with four congruent sides. A rhombus has the following properties. We know that a rhombus has four congruent sides. Properties of a rhombus: we know that the diagonals bisect each other, and they also bisect the angles. So we're going to go ahead and do some problems together. Rectangle ABCD is given. We got to find BD. BD, since this is 6.5, and we know that they bisect each other, since it's a parallelogram, this is 6.5. So the distance from B to D is 13. CD is opposite BA, so that's 5 inches, so there's 5 inches. AC is the diagonal, and it's also congruent to BD, which we already knew that BD was 13, so AC is 13. And since it is a parallelogram, we know that the diagonals bisect each other, then these four parts, or these four segments, are congruent, so that's 6.5. A rhombus is shown here. We have KLMN is a rhombus. For each, find each measure, so we have KL. So we have KL, and we know in a rhombus all the sides are equal. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 3x plus 4 equals x plus 20. Subtract x, so we have 2x equals 16. So x equals 8. We're going to find the measurement of angle MNK, which it says x MNK. So we know that 9y is this angle here. We know that it's perpendicular. So 9y is going to be 90. So this forms a 90-degree angle. So we have 9y equals 90. So y equals to 10. And since we're looking for angle MNK, MNK, well, we know that 2y plus 5 is equal to angle N, so it's 50. How? 2 times 10 plus 5 gives you 50. No, 2 times again gives you 20, plus 5 gives you 25. And we know that this segment bisects the angle, so that's 25 plus 25, which gives you 50.